Okay, today we are talking about the foot and ankle. And we're going to look at the anatomy, surface anatomy, or topographical anatomy of the foot. Let's start with the ankle here. If you can look at this bump on the ankle, this bump right in here, it's going to outline it. Okay, that is called the medial malleolus, and it is actually part of the tibia bone. And there's a bone on the opposite side of the ankle that's also got a bump on it. If you look at it on the outside here. Here's the outside of the foot. This bump is the lateral malleolus. This is actually the bottom part of the fibula bone in the leg. So fibula is on the outside, and the inside is the medial malleolus, or part of the tibia. Now, continue to look at the front here. You can see a tendon right in here. This tendon right here, if you relax, it kind of sticks out. Right in here. Now this tendon is actually coming from a muscle that's on the anterior portion of the leg. If I flex it, you can kind of see the white light glistening off the muscle there. And the muscle's here. It attaches to the front of the shin bone. And that's where you get shin splints from, right in here. And the tendon from this muscle, the tibialis, it's called the tibialis anterior muscle. The tendon is right in there, and it attaches down on this part of the foot. Now if we look at the heel bone, the calcaneus, is right here. Here's the calcaneus, and it attaches to the posterior part of the calcaneus. In the red here, outlined in the red, that is the Achilles tendon. And you can get ruptures of the Achilles tendon where it actually can completely rupture in half right there. Now, take a look at the underneath the medial malleolus. There's actually lots of tendons, arteries, and nerves that run right underneath the medial malleolus. If you look at the back of the foot, if I flex my toes, you can actually see these tendons pop up right here. And what they do, when I stretch the tendons, they pop up. And when I flex, or extend the toes, the tendons become more prominent when I flex and extend the toes. And there's even one right here. It's extending, kind of sticks up. The tendon even runs down, you can see it running down here. Now there's also tendons. It's harder to see on the bottom of the foot, but this tendon kind of pops up. That's actually part of the plantar fascia. The plantar fascia starts at the heel here, attaches to the heel, and then runs out to the toes, just like that. And that's where the plantar fascia is. Often a lot of pain where the fascia attaches onto the heel, the calcaneus right there. Other structures in the foot. Right underneath the ankle, right in here, is where the talus bone sits. And then we have other bones. This bump right here, there's a bump in my foot right there. That's part of the navicular bone. It kind of sits like that. So we have the talus, which is here, the navicular, and then we have the cuneiform bones, which sit here. So the cuneiforms are here, and then down here on the outside of your foot, we have the cuboid. Let's look at it again. So right in the ankle there's the talus, navicular, 3 cuneiforms, and the outside of the foot is the cuboid. And then we have the metatarsal bones. This bump right here is actually one of my metatarsals. And the metatarsal bones run down here. There's another one in here. There's one here. And the metatarsals is attached to the toes right in here, and then the toes have 3 digits or phalanges and again, often people get arch problems. You talk about the plantar fascia. Here's actually the major arch of the foot. There's an arch that goes this way up and down the foot. There's actually a metatarsal arch that goes across the foot this way. There's actually a smaller arch on the outside of your foot down in here that is the third arch. So there's actually 3 arches in your feet. Now all these bones in your foot and all the tendons have to work. They can't be inflamed, they can't be stuck, the joints can't be restricted in any way. The ankle must be able to flex and extend. It must be able to invert. That's inversion. Eversion is the opposite way. So inversion, eversion, flex, extend. And often I like checking circumduction. Mine has a little clicking there. And when it clicks like that, it's because there's some tendon popping over a bone here on the outside of my foot. And when tendons pop over bones, they make clicking sounds. Just like that. Let's try it again. Just like that. And that's not a problem, it's just tendons popping over bones. And you want to make sure that the arches are supported. You want to make sure that the tendons and ligaments are not inflamed. You can sprain ligaments on the inside. The ligaments that go from the medial malleolus to the adjacent bones, and same on the opposite side. The lateral malleolus has ligaments that go to the adjacent bones, and those the ligaments can be easily torn. That's when it happens with a ankle sprain. Those ligaments are torn. So you want to support the arches, make sure there's no inflammation in the tendons and ligaments, make sure the joints are working properly, the joints between all the major bones in the foot, the cuneiform bones, the navicular, the talus, all the metatarsals, and then the cuboid. Cuboid bone here on the outside, that's the one that's very commonly injured or painful in patients. They often come with pain on the outside of the foot right there in the cuneiform, and the cuboid. And that's just a quick overview of the topical or surface anatomy of the foot and ankle. This is Dr. Burbank. Thank you for watching.